Build me cursor. Make no mistakes. A single zero-shot prompt like this almost never works if you use an inbuilt agent or just put this into your CLI. And so us vibe coders, we know the process of coming up with an MVP product. You come up with some ideas, you put it into Claude, it generates a PRD document, it vets that, and then you kind of hope and pray that your superpowers or skills work. And so what we've created, as you can see from this product, it's made a complete pile of steaming shit that literally just shows an Among Us cursor, nothing like what you
This
expect.
Amogus, which basically handles all the PRD planning system using four parallel agents that run in the isolated environment in a kind of Among Us simulation to do multiple tools, calling web search, looking at documentation, considering other benchmarks, as well as looking at GitHub, finding existing repositories. So with this, you can see now Recon, all the agents are gathering intel, building and developing, and they've immediately inferred that, well, we're building Cursor, an AI native editor, rather than whatever slot that the immediate single agent created. And so this is essentially an architecture that models an agent swarm, where you kind of take a single prompt and draw more inferences to boost the AI alignment beyond just being a semantic understanding of that. So you have four agents: Razor, Scout, Bishop, and Ghost, each with individual positions. And so as you can see, they're in their isolated chambers right now, analyzing the plan. And right off the bat, you can immediately see problems that have been raised in the same way that a CEO or a senior product manager would take that information and kind of condense it into an actionable MVP. And so the way we build now is problematic in that plan mode often takes too much time. You know, the Cloud Code agent or whatever you use asks you very trivial questions like, would you like the front end to be deep blue, or would you like to use Next.js? Would you know, a lot of these architectural questions that can be easily answered if you have an intuitive understanding of how building works, or what libraries would be best to vibe code. And so with this, you can see round one, the winner and with confidence of 100 is being selected. And altogether, they're combining the plans. And so you can see here, the final plan would be essentially a PRD document that you would otherwise have to manually run through Claude.